That's right, Megan. Today was the last press conference before the big spring scrimmage set to take place in Kinnick Stadium this Saturday.
And what better way to lead into the spring game than sitting down with the offensive guru himself, Greg Davis. I'm Jalen Socek.
And I'm Danny Payne. Baseball's still to come on tonight's program, but first we take a look at the 2014 football squad.
With spring training come to a close, Davis says there are 3 things that always need to get done in order to have a successful season.
One is the basic, get your base offense in or defense or whatever. The second thing is you want to look at different things that you saw in the off-season, things that you think may be appropriate to implement to what you do. And the third thing is about spring training is you want to look at young kids.
While Davis believes a focus on the newer members of the team is important, last season's starting quarterback Jake Rudock says the older guys need not get complacent.
I think one of the important things is for us, the older guys as leaders, we need to keep having that sense of urgency. I mean, the fact is you can't ever get satisfied. Once you get satisfied, then someone knocks you down. And sometimes it takes someone to knock you down to get that sense of urgency back.
One particular unit feeling the urgency? The offensive line.
With the loss of 2 key players for next season, the depth of the line is the biggest concern.
We lost 2 great players in Brett and Connor, and we had some spots to fill, and we tried Sean and a couple guys at left guard, and Sean's doing a heck of a job for us. He's a young kid, but we were all at that spot too, and he's improved quite a bit throughout the spring, and he's doing a great job for us. And we've made a couple steps forward, and we're getting the offense down. We're trying to play faster and everything, but we got a long ways to go. And good thing we have 28 practices before our first game.
After this weekend, spring training will come to a close, but like Scherf said, they still have 28 days of preparation before the Hawks take their first snap.
One Hawkeye sport in session right now is baseball.
With just 6 opponents left in regular season play, the team is starting to rely on home runs and RBIs to secure their wins for the rest of the season.
A run batted in is something baseball players pride themselves in getting, with their hit helping someone else score.
For junior Jake Mangler, his RBIs have carried even more weight this season, earning him the second most in the Big Ten.
Our daily Iowan TV sports reporter Taylor Axelson sat down with the infielder for our weekly What It Takes segment to see exactly what it takes to become one of the team's most reliable guys at the plate.
I'd say Jake is one of our best leaders, and he was voted one of our captains. And in all the years I've been coaching, when you vote for captain, it's interesting to see how many guys get a certain number of votes. Jake's the first guy in my career that got all 35 votes. He had a vote from every player on the team to be one of our captains, and that tells you a lot about the type of guy he is.
He's always a guy that we go to when we need leadership. He's always been someone that we can depend on and off the field. Obviously his leadership skills on the field are pretty self-explanatory. He's always making plays. He's always picking guys up. And we're obviously thankful to have him.
This season they quickly found out when Jake Mangler is up to bat, on base is where you want to be.
His bat's been on fire, and it always is, really. I mean, he could be an All-American candidate in all of our eyes. The way he plays, he's so consistent.
In the 2013 season, Jake came up to the plate 149 times and brought 18 teammates across home plate. So far this season, he has been up to the plate about the same amount of times, but he has doubled his RBIs to 34 in only 37 games. This means that Jake is currently tied for second in the Big Ten in RBIs, right after Sam Travis from Indiana, who has 37.
The reason he has the most RBIs is because he gets up there and he thrives in the situation to be the guy to come through. And I know all of us feel good when he's up to bat. We know Jake's going to give us his best effort every single time.
That's kind of in my job. It's became what this team needs me to do this year. So just being able to have success with it already kind of has given me confidence, moving forward. And when I get in those situations now, it's not too big of a deal. Being able to share this with them is really awesome.
Mangler hopes to increase his number of RBIs this weekend as the Iowa baseball team returns home to face South Dakota State in a 3-game series.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for tonight's show.
But be sure to tune in tomorrow as we preview one of the biggest college track meets in the country that takes place right here in Iowa, the Drake Relays.
Stefan, Megan, back to you.